Hi everyone, I'm Trace. Welcome back to my channel. This is Earth Star and I'm welcoming you in. I'm going to be doing a little quick pick a card for the solstice. Southern Hemisphere, we are in the winter solstice, and in the Northern Hemisphere, you are in the summer solstice. So let us see what I've got here. I'm using my beautiful Gilded Tarot Royale as little cards for a question. Pile A, I'm going to be doing a red jasper heart, which is a detoxifying stone. It wards off negative energy, balancing your emotions, and brings in sort of lower chakra grounding energy. And then we've got selenite, which is about your mental clarity and your upper chakras. And this was releasing blocks for you that are mental issues for you, stress relief, and it helps with your immune system. So pile A, pile B. So let's do some cards. Oh, that wants to come flying out there. Let's do some cards around some questions. And the questions I'm asking today is, what part of you is ready to be released in this solstice? What part of you is ready to be released? So pile A, what part of you is ready to be released? And pile B, what part of you is ready to be released? Let's take that one. And then the second question is, where are you going in the next 6 months? What is awakening for you? What is awakening for you in the next 6 months? Pile A and pile B. What is awakening for you in the next 6 months? What has Spirit got for you? What is your little guidance from Spirit in the next 6 months that is awakening? That's right, the second card. And then the third card, I'm asking, how do you get there? So just a little message from Spirit as guidance for the next 6 months. What is your guidance? That's pile A. And what is pile B's guidance? How do you get there? How do you get to this awakening that you're having? Pile B. What is coming up for you? So let's just use the top one there. And then your oracle card, your first card is going to be about what is lingering in the shadows for you. So what is coming up for you that you can, what is deep that's rising inside it for you? That's pile A is one, and pile B, what is deep that's rising inside? What is guidance from the oracle that can give you information on what's rising deep inside of you? And then the last one is message from a priestess of light, and that is a blessing. What is the blessing coming in to support you? Pile A, what is your blessing coming in to support you from the priestess of light? And pile B, what is coming in to support you? Let's see what's coming in to support you. You've got pile B. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to show you what the piles look like. All right, so you can see your cards. That's pile A, and this is pile B. All right, so I'm putting pile B aside. Hope you've chosen yours already. Let's get to pile A. I'll leave your little jasper heart in the reading right there. So let's see, your first question was, what are you ready to release? 10 of Pentacles. And your second question was, what is awakening? Wow. And your third question is, how do you get there? Spirit's message of how you get there. So let's deal with this now. So you've got the 10 of Pentacles. Let me just make sure that's all fitting in and straight. Perfect. So the 10 of Pentacles, pile A. What part of you is ready to be released? And the 10 of Pentacles is a very odd card to be released, but what I understand about it is the 10 of Pentacles is a very slow moving card. It's your whole life's journey of building this box of treasure. So pile A, what Spirit is saying to you now in this solstice energy is, you need to let that go for a bit. You need to enjoy your life a bit. And this could be an energy that you put in every single day to build that legacy, to pay the bills, to work so hard every day to make sure that everything that you have got materialistically is beneficial and is of value to you. And Spirit is saying to you here, that part of you is ready to be released. Because it might be that you're not actually living your life. It might be that all you're doing is saving for a rainy day, and you're missing out on the now. You're missing out on life now. And your second card, now don't be scared of this card, everybody. That's the Death card. And the Death card in tarot usually means putting to death an old way of being and being welcome in a new way of being. It is a very scary card. It is not a nice card to look at, but it's quite a hard lesson for you, pile one, because what it's saying to you is the way that you are right now, the way that you are living needs to be changed. So this is a change card. This is a transformation card. This is an old way. You can see this soldiers in battle coming in from the fight, because what is use of fighting that old way when it's not benefiting your life, it's not adding value? So your spirit is saying to you, what is awakening? A new you, a new dawn, a new person, a new way of thinking, a new way of being. And this death card is exactly that. It's saying to you, please, Pile One, you need to put that to bed now. You need to let all of that go. And whatever it is that is forcing you to work so hard to build that empire for yourself, is it adding value to your life? And that is why your death card has come in to say, please, you are missing out on life. Before you know it, you're in your 80s, you're in your 90s, and you've looked back and you've gone, what did I do? That goal that I set for myself, I got to it and I just needed more. I wanted more. Those people that I'm paying for in my home that are perhaps riding your coattails because you're paying for everything and you're doing all the work and you working hard every day at your job, or you maybe have 2 or 3 jobs and you're working your butt off to pay for everybody around you, and they're just chilling. They're not enjoying life at all. So you're not enjoying life at all. They're enjoying their life. So this is what this death card is saying to you. Spirit is brought into you today to say, the second half of your year, this is what you need to align with. And because of your Empress here, oh my golly gosh, this is the blessing that's coming in for you. This is the beautiful awakening. This is your guidance. This is what Spirit is saying to you. This is how you need to live. Put yourself first. Now, the Empress is usually about that nurturing. Now, it's usually about nurturing the whole world, nurturing animals, nurturing everybody. And to me, that's what you're already doing. But this is bringing it back to yourself now. That wheel is now going to turn back to you, Path 1. So what it's saying to you, the Empress is saying, please, you have to rebirth who you are. Usually this Empress comes up in a card as pregnant. So what Spirit is saying to you here is, this awakening that you have, I mean, this is a massive message, Pile One. This is not a small message for you. This is a big turnaround for you in your life. So this winter solstice is saying to you, please, you need to put to bed. You need to put in the southern hemisphere, we are in winter. So we are ending the dark days and we're going into light, because winter usually means, the solstice means that we are now, today is the longest day, the longest night. So we are now having shorter days from today. So the light is coming into our lives. So what light can you bring into your life that benefits you, that nurtures your life, that nurtures your dreams, that nurtures everything that's to do with what your goals are, instead of being for the bigger picture, for the legacy of everybody else? And in the northern hemisphere, you are going from the light into the dark. So this is saying to you, what is it that you can start fertilizing? What's the word? You've impregnated yourself in that birth. So you got 9 months of pregnancy. So what do you need to stew? What do you need to guard on yourself? What do you need to bring back into yourself, to nurture, to hermit, to retreat, to recharge? That is what Spirit is saying to you in the northern hemisphere. And then your oracle cards. Your first one, which is your deep meaning that's rising. You've got your purification activates vibrant life force. So this is fitting in so nicely with your Empress card, because it's saying in that emotional state, in that time that you take, in this change, this transformation that you're going through, and you take the time to sit with yourself and you purify your thoughts, you cleanse yourself out, you do that whole hermit, in the olden days they used to send young boys into the mountains to cleanse, to find themselves, to become men. This is what you need to be doing. You need to be doing some kind of an emotional transformation for yourself. And you take that time out and you realize what it is that you need. At the end of this, you've had the balance of building your life. Now it's stop. No, time out. Now it's time for you to reassess, realign with yourself at what activates your life force. Because your life needs to be about you now, Pile One. This is all about you. Interesting. And then your next beautiful card here from the Priestess of Light, you've got the blessing coming in, and you've got this card number 30, setting boundaries. Isn't that just perfect? Threshold, protection, honor. So this is about your boundaries. This is about where you are going in your life and what you are doing about crossing those boundaries, crossing the boundaries to be that amazing provider, to be that amazing nurturer to everybody else but yourself. And Spirit is saying to you, that's got to end, babe. That's got to end. You've got to set this boundary now, and you've got to see that beautiful hand chakra energy that's coming out of her. Stop. I am not here to be your skivvy or your slave or your bundle of punching bag. That is what this is saying to you now. So pile 1, that's quite a strong message. And this jasper is coming in so nicely with that because it's a detoxifier. It's warding off negative energy. This is back to your root chakra. This is back to your inner power, balancing your emotions. So pile 1, that is an amazing message for you going for the next 6 months. Please heed the call from your spirit, what spirit is saying to you here, and bring the peace back into your life. I feel like I need to read something to you. Let's do the setting boundaries here. Card number 30. Let's see what the setting boundaries says. It says here that this card brings a message of caution and encouragement. It's time to take an honest look at the boundaries you've set. How do you view your importance in your own life? Are you sacrificing your priorities and self-care to prioritize the needs of others? This couldn't be more clear, pile 1. Are you putting up demands, dismissing your own needs for other people? It's time. Enough. You may have been allowing others to cross your personal threshold and invade your time, your energy, your space, even your finances. So set clear limits today and make yourself a priority in your own life. Your soul deserves to be honored. You must be the first person to make that choice. When you do, you will finally receive the respect and prioritization that has been longing for ages. And there's your affirmation. I choose to make myself my own priority. I have the power to set boundaries and honor myself always. Pile 1, I can't actually say any more to you. I'm wishing you so much peace, and that inner power comes back to you very quickly. Take care. Right, let's move everything out the way. Let's do pile 2. Wow, that was amazing. That was amazing. All right, pile 2. Okay, pile 2, here's your little selenite heart. I'm putting it in your reading, and there are your 3 cards. So your first card, which was asking you what needs to be released and what are you ready to release, you got the 5 of Wands. The second card was what is awakening in you, you got the Page of Wands. And you got the Queen of Wands as your third card, as what guidance is Spirit bringing in for you. So let's do those for you. Beautiful. Look at these colors in these cards. Everything is about your lower chakras, even though your selenite crystal is about your mental clarity. So let's do your first card. You've got 5 of Wands. Now, what this card usually means, pile 2, is this card is about the outside chaos, the outside noise, the outside conflict that is happening in your life. So everybody out there is fighting their battles, and perhaps there is you standing there trying to get into the fight, or this could be you crisscrossing with your neighbors, or this could be you crisscrossing with family members or work colleagues. But that is, I'm taking you as this person here, and what Spirit is saying to you, what do you need to release right now? What are you ready to release in this winter solstice? What you need to let go of whatever it is out there that is absolutely destroying you. So everybody else's nonsense is destroying you. Everybody else is throwing their garbage at you. This is a stay in your lane card. This is definitely a card to say, no more. I'm not taking your nonsense anymore. This is your nonsense. It looks like a you problem, not a me problem. And that's what Spirit is saying to you. Please, pile 2, let people carry on to their own devices. You don't have to control them. You don't have to put your sword into the fight. That is what this card is about. And then the second card, you've got the Page of Wands. And what the Page of Wands usually is about a new start, a new adventure, a newbie at it, almost like you a little bit wobbly with the rules here. And the pages are always on an adventure. And the Wands is that fiery, passionate adventure that you could go on. And you obviously, because they're all Wands, it's almost as if you're putting your energy into the wrong place. You're not putting it into your own passionate path that you need to walk on. So what Spirit is saying to you, what is awakening in you? You know this, pile 2. You knew this before you even came to this pile. But you're a little bit afraid of the journey of how you get there, because you're not quite sure of the rules. You're not quite sure of what you need to do to get to the goal of what your passion is. You know what it is. Deep down inside, you know what it is. But this little page is a little bit vulnerable to the elements of that's what is coming through here. But that's fine, because it's exciting. And if you're not a risk taker, that's a very scary thing. And your third card here is the Queen of Wands. Now the Queen of Wands is 2 up from the page, and she's got to a page where she's nurturing what she's passionate about. She's the boss. So this is what your blessing is from Spirit. Spirit is coming into you to say, you know what, I don't have to actually give you much advice here, because as soon as you end this, as soon as you get out of the fight, as soon as you end the noise outside of you, and put a stop to all the garbage that is happening around you, then you can become your own boss. Then you can become this boss lady or this boss man that knows exactly what you're doing. And you know what will happen here? Everybody will come to you for advice, because in this space you radiate mental stability, you radiate stressless life. It'll help your immune system, which is the selenite crystal here. You'll just feel like a different person. And you can have a look at her face there. Do you think she's in charge of what she's doing? She's happy. Even the dog's looking up to her for guidance, for a way forward. And this is a very spiritual card. I just want to tell you, your message is quite a spiritual message, and especially because the selenite is coming through here. This is your upper chakra. This is your mental clarity. This is your opening, releasing those blocks that can open you up to the message from spirit. And what spirit is saying to you here is that you can't get to that space in yourself where you want to be a spiritual person or a little bit more connected, because you're so worried about other people think. You're so worried about other people doing. You may be worried about the methods that other people are using. And spirit is saying to you, use your own cognizance of how to get to God, how to get to your higher self, how to get to whatever you want to be that's not part of you. In other words, something bigger than yourself. And if you feel like a newbie at it, that's fine. You know, we all have to get there somehow. And the more you put your one foot in front of the other, the more you practice at it, the more you become a little bit more accustomed to the spiritual world, the more you will be a master at it, and you'll be nurturing yourself and others before you know it. And this Queen of Wands is that queen where she's just absolutely in charge and in control and nurturing. I don't want to make it a control message. It's not more of that. It's more of a aligned with herself and her spiritual journey. So Pile 2, this is a very, very different message to Pile 1, yet very similar. So let's see what your oracle card comes in. And your first card about your deep truth, what deep truth is rising. Open your spiritual source. Oh my gosh. I didn't even see that. So you've got exactly what I was trying to get to. And there's your upper clarity. There's your spiritual source. It's opening your spiritual source up, finding your sanctuary. And your sanctuary is you. That is what this is saying to you, is that this earthbound stuff that is bringing you back down and causing you such havoc in life and pulling you along roads that you're probably so tired of. You're carrying everybody else's SH1T along with you, and that is not beneficial for you, Pile 2. That is not beneficial for you. And your second card, this is your blessing card from the Priestess of Light. You've got balance, stability, stand firm. And she is this priestess is sitting with your Queen of Wands here. And Pile 1 did the same thing. This card balanced with their third card. And this is card number 40, saying to you, balance, stability, standing firm. And in this space, you are confident. You know who you are. You don't have to please everybody else. You don't have to follow the crowd. You don't have to do a method that somebody else has given you for meditation, or somebody else has given you how to read cards, or somebody else has given you how to go meditate in the fields or journal. This is your life. There's no right or wrong way when it comes to spirituality, Pile 2. So this is a beautiful message for you. I think I'm going to read this one for you, Finding Sanctuary, because Pile 1, I read the other one. So your card says, rest, rejuvenate, tune into your spiritual source. It is times of retreat and inner sanctuary that you can truly hear the voice of your soul. Go within. Now in this space, you are not hearing any voice of any soul. So go within to your inner refuge. Be a safe haven for others as well. That's what I said to you. People will come to you. Step forward in grace and deliberation and thoughtfulness. Take moments of reflections. Profound healing will take place on this level. Old wounds will fall away and you'll find the stillness in the sanctuary. And I think this is also is that you're always trying to prove yourself, Pile 2. You're trying to prove yourself to these people that don't really give a damn to you. When you go within, difficult situations are made clearer, and that's what this selenite is saying to you. And these are two very big pieces of selenite. Sometimes the voyager becomes weary in the travels. The pack becomes heavy. Yes, this is a very heavy life to live, and the traveler is needing some kind of a temple to go to. So the sanctuary that you need to go to here, this Finding Sanctuary, is yourself. is that higher self, is that time on your own. And you know, there's that saying that you often say about being lonely and alone. You can be alone, but you don't have to be lonely. That hermit time that you've been asked to do here, this inner journey that you've been asked to go on, Pile 2, doesn't have to be lonely. And when you go into that little journey for yourself, people will fall away. The people that are not matched to your energy will fall away, and you will pick up different people, and those people will fulfill you differently. So create a place in your home, like a place, like a sanctuary for yourself. If you like to do cards, if you've got some oracle cards, light a candle. I've got my candle burning here. I've got my incense burning. Make a little ritual for yourself, because it does create a place of beauty for yourself. And it's also like a holy sanctuary that you can put in with yourself. And if you're pushing too hard and you're struggling, just keep going, because Spirit wants to come through for you here. It's saying balance, open up your spiritual source. And when you open yourself up, always remember to protect yourself as well. Say a little prayer of protection around yourself. That is where you get to this place of, why did I worry about all these other people? I am the boss of me. I am nurturing myself. I am amazing. Sure. So Pile 2, that is a very, very lovely message for you coming through here today. And I just hope that you find that space. And even YouTube channel, you've got so many places, so many different channels that you can go to, the pages that you can go to that help you with this. Just take time for you. Don't worry about the outside world anymore. The outside world is very heavy at the moment. It really is. There's a lot going on. And we need to find sanctuary within ourselves first. And if we start with ourselves, if every single one of us start with ourselves, you can imagine how that will just grow and grow and grow. So your blessing coming in right now is within you and within your spiritual path. Peaceful spiritual path. So I wish you all of that. I wish you peace and love and more. Take care, Pile 2, and I'll chat to you all soon.